Assalamu alaikum, this is Khalid and you're watching the 28th episode of Arab Guy on Battle Spot, where I go battling on the Battle Spot with my commentary. Just a small update. If you've been following me on Twitter, you might have seen me talk about how I'm going to try to figure out how to do VGC 2016 battles. I decided for now, at least, I'll just focus on doing VGC 15, at least up until the tournament, the local tournament by Pokemon UAE, or basically hosted by me, which is on the 19th. So at least my mind will stay sharp in terms of commentating and how the game flows, because I've been focusing a bit much on VGC 2016. So I don't want that to mess up my thinking and commentary during the tournament when I commentate. So with that aside, let's go ahead. My rating is at 1624. I've had some practice battles before I started recording, just to warm up, and I lost both of them. They didn't go well at all. It's something like I've been using the Guard War team for like 2 months or something, 3 months. So from Japan, Fukui 1763, and we see a rain team. How do I handle a rain team? This is an absolutely bad matchup for me. So that's Kingdra, Politoed, Kangaskhan, Salamence, Caesar, and Amoonguss. This is tough. I think he'll bring the Kangaskhan. So maybe leading with Amoonguss and Salia would be good. Camrapt and Dazimarad in the back. Seems good here. I want to sport things and set up Trick Room right from the start. I'm not too worried of his Amoonguss because my Carcelia has safety goggles. So effectively I cannot be put to sleep or be affected by Rage Powder. That's Politoed and Caesar. Okay. Maybe that's... just Rage Powder. I don't want him to knock off my Carcelia's safety goggles. It's worth a lot against an opposing Amoonguss. So he switches out Politoed immediately and brings in his Amoonguss, which is fine. I can deal with an opposing Amoonguss. So he goes for a sword stance. This is going to be nasty. And doesn't reveal if he's safety goggles. So that's something I'll have to discover in the next turn. Let's pour that thing. And I'll just psychic this thing. Okay, safety goggles. My worst nightmare. He keeps going swords dance after another. This is going to be fun. Yeah, I'll bring in Camrapt. And Psychic. Like I said, it should take a +2 Bullet Punch. Probably not a knockoff, but we'll see. I'm fine with losing the Cresselia at this point. Okay, he protects. Let's see what he goes for. Another Sword Stance. Okay. Okay. I'll just protect and bring in Among Us. So he switches out that Among Us and brings in his Politoad. Let's see what he does here. I think Among Us can survive that +6 Bullet Punch. I hope. Maybe, perhaps. Goes for Bullet Punch. Whoa! Okay. So I have a plan here. Next turn he will protect, for sure. Hoping to knock out my Camerupt. So I'll bring in my Cresselia. And Belly Drum. And we see a Protect, as predicted. There goes my Belly Drum. Will Trick Room stay up? I haven't been counting the turns, unfortunately. That's strong, wow. A crit and a burn. Great, the rain stopped and Trick Room. What happens to Trick Room here? No more Trick Room. I'll set up another Trick Room and Protect. He switches out Politoad once again, brings in that Among Us, and does he go after my Azimarl? I hope he tries to Bullet Punch it. Bullet Punch onto the Azimarl. So now he set up the Trick Room. Okay, now here's the problem. Actually, there's no problem. I'll bring the Camerupt in the Cresselia spot, expecting him to protect the what's his name? The Caesar. So instead I'll just do something else. I want to just waste one turn of sleep. He goes for Rage Powder. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Player off should knock it out. It does. I think that was a big mistake on his part. I already protected with his emerald, so he could very easily just go straight into the offensive there. Okay, things are looking slightly better at the moment. I have no idea what he'll do now, so I'll just double protect here. So with me double protecting, I expect his Caesar to protect. Okay, he keeps going on to the offensive. I do believe he'll try to protect his Caesar again. So just switching to the Cresselia in case he decides to go after it, and Aquajet the Kangaskhan. So my Aquajet goes first, thanks to the Trick Room. Knock out that Kangaskhan. I do not think that crit mattered. And he goes for the Bullet Punch onto Yagimar. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Oh well, I'll just Helping Hand and Heat Wave there. Please Bullet Punch the Cresselia. I guess I should have went for the Earth Power there. Surf. Wow. Surf. Why do people carry Surf? Oh well. That was a good match. No, we do not want to save. I guess things were kind of awkward there. This is the issue with Camerupt, kind of. When you get going, you really get going, but when there's a roadblock kind of stopping you from going, you're just stuck there. Or at least that's how I feel. So from Japan, 1669 from Tottori. That's a cool name for a place. Gardevoir, Greninja, Amoonguss, Landorus, Entei, and Murkrow. What does Murkrow do? Quash, Feather Dance, stuff. Taunt? I think it learns Taunt. Looking at his team, besides the Landorus, they all do single targets. Oh wait, there's Gardevoir. I forgot about the Gardevoir. Okay, assuming he leads with the Gardevoir. Gardevoir, let's say Gardevoir Murkrow perhaps. Gardevoir Greninja. Gardevoir Amoonguss. I'm okay with Gardevoir Amoonguss. Amoonguss and Azumarill. Should I bring the Salamence actually? Nah, too risky. I feel it's kind of risky. There's a huge potential for extreme physical attack or hate. Entei with its bone, Landorus with its intimidate, and Murkrow with its feather dance. So this should be good here. Greninja and Amoonguss. This is going to be fun. I'll just Mega Evolve Protect. My Corsair is safe from spores, so I'll just go for the Trick Room. Especially with that Greninja out, I don't want to go straight. Rock Slide. Please not Rock Slide. And Spore onto the Corsair, which does. Switching in Amoonguss. And Trick Rooming again. Greninja switches out. Probably... yeah, there's the Gardevoir. This is fine. Hopefully we set up the Trick Room. Things are looking good now. Sported Gardevoir. And they probably think Amoonguss is useless now, so I'll just switch in the camera up here. Okay, he switches out his Amoonguss and brings in, what is that? Murkrow. Maybe it has Taunt? I honestly have no idea. I think it's a dark type. I'm sure it learns Taunt. Okay, how do I go about this? I'll Spore once again just in case. Actually, you know what? I'll just Protect. Protect and Heat Wave. That should be fine. You may go for the Quash. I actually have no idea what the Murkrow is going to do here. Taunt. Okay. This is fine. Psychic onto the camera. Doing quite okay damage there. Rage Powder once again, I don't want to risk anything. And Heat Waving once again. There are no protects, so he goes for the Quash, which is great, onto the Amoonguss. Gardevoir just barely survives there. Psychic onto the Amoonguss, we should take it. Critical hits. And we see Amoonguss from his side. What are the chances he'll protect the Amoonguss? Actually, I'll just Belly Drum here. Belly Drum and Heat Wave. There's no way that Amoonguss is going to take it. Okay. we see a double protect, which is fine. And I'll set up the berry drum. And dimensions return to normal. Go for the protect, and no, not double protect. I'll switch out the camera, bringing in the cross area. Azumarill protects, and we see Rage Powder. Go straight for the Hyper Force. That's okay. Guess I'll play rough into the Among Us. Yeah, I'll go for it. And set up a trick room. Goes for Rage Powder as expected. Goes for a Psychic onto the Azumarill. We should take it. Yeah, we do. But that Azumarill probably has rock on it. Yeah. But we have a trick room up again, so it doesn't matter. So we just have to heat wave everything to him. I'll just ice beam just in case. I hope I don't miss anything there. Gardevoir protects. And Among Us protects? No. It connects with the Among Us, which is perfect. And we see the Greninja coming back in from full HP. So we didn't see the Life Orb damage, so there's a good chance it's Focus Sash. So I'll take the chance to just Ice Beam it. But I could Ice Beam the Gardevoir. Yeah, I will Ice Beam the Gardevoir. And the next one I'll double into the Greninja. Since Gardevoir already protected, should be safe to just hit it. Plus my Crosshair should take less damage. Rock Slide. Okay. Okay. I don't get it. I'll eat some Earth Power. And then the Psychic. And he forfeits. Was that Choice Scarf Greninja or something? Choice Scarf for the lightning fast rock slides. I don't know, and we'll never know. Actually, if I save the replay, I can actually know from the replay, since you can like simulate a battle against that player and just use Pokemon with Frisk or Trick, and from there you can actually tell the items. In any case, it's too late, I didn't save the replay. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will greatly appreciate if you do that. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.